All right, boys and girls, today we are working on adding text features to our writing. Previously in our connection, we went over some of the text features that we talked about earlier this year that we can incorporate into our news articles. We know sometimes we can use bold text, italics, highlighted text, or color text. We can list things in bullet points. We can include graphics, photos, illustrations, subtitles, headings. This time we're not going to have a table of contents, but we might have a diagram, a map, or a caption below a photograph and or a table chart or graph. If you do have any bold words or highlighted words, you want to also include a small section that includes a glossary where you define the expert words. So using PowerPoint today, I am going to show you how to incorporate some of these text features into your writing. And so you can see all of my writing is not yet put into my technology. You might be choosing to use Microsoft Word. You might be handwriting this, which is totally fine, or you may be using PowerPoint. But before you go any farther in your PowerPoint, I want you guys to make sure that your PowerPoint is set up correctly. So what I want you to do is while you're here, I'm going to close this. I would like for you to click on Design, Slide Size, Custom Slide. When you get here, you want to make the width an 8.5, which is the standard size of piece of paper by 11, and click OK. If you have already designed yours, you're going to see that some of the things ran off the page. That is okay, guys, because all of my font should be size 12. And I know it's going to look super tiny right now, but when you print, I promise it will look normal. So we should be shrinking things to fit this size 12 font. So I can make this box much smaller before moving it. Oops, we want to move the whole box all together onto my page and making some of my features that I've already created be part of my original page. So I'm just going to put my boxes back on here, even though some of them are blank. All right, so if you haven't learned this from me already, how did Ms. Simmons create this awesome graphic? At the top, you see this blinking subtitle called Sloths. There's this really cool website called cooltext.com. When you go to cooltext.com, you can design any title, if you will, using any of the pre-generated features here. So here's just one I decided to choose. If I want to create a title that says Sloths, it will automatically generate right here above. You will right click, save image as, and then title it Sloth and save it to your desktop. When you go to add it in your PowerPoint, you will then insert picture from device, choose file, search for sloth. I'm not sure, I've been saving too many sloth things. And there's my sloth. So if you would like to make cool subheadings, that is one way to do that. Another thing I want to show you guys today is how to insert shapes versus text boxes. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and delete these by clicking on them. All the dots show up around them and pushing the backspace, and I'll get rid of them. So there's two ways to insert a text box. I can either insert a text box like this and start typing. However, I find it much easier I could do this and then I could format the text box. However, it is much easier to just go ahead and insert a shape. So if I insert a shape, automatically the shape is colored. I don't like the color. I want it to be gray. Oops, sorry. It is going to be gray. I can use the features up here to change the color. I can change my font color and so on. Another thing I'm frequently asked is if I'm having trouble moving things around, I want you guys to pay attention how I do this. Actually, I'm going to make this in your next video. There's going to be a tutorial 2 video on how to make text features.